Hello, good afternoon. So, welcome to lesson 13 for fundamentals of accounting. So, sa last topic natin, we discussed about the T account and kung paano gumawa ng trial balance. Now, we will discuss sa lesson 13 natin is all about adjusting entries, okay? Pag natapos natin gawin yung trial balance, ayan, may mga adjusting entries tayo na hindi na kailangan nating i-adjust para makuha natin yung talagang accurate information within that year or within that certain within that month, within that quarter. Ayan yung so kailangan nating mag-adjust dun sa mga transactions, especially kapag let's say for example yung bumili ka January 1, bumili ka ng supplies mo, and then syempre at the end of the year nabawasan na yung supplies mo, so kailangan mo siyang i-adjust, gawan ng adjusting entry. So kasi sa entry mo worth 100,000 pa yung noong January 1 worth 100,000 pa yung for example yung office supplies mo, and then syempre nagamit mo na yung mga iba, nabawasan na, so magkano ulit yung supplies on hand mo at the end of the year, at the end of the December 31. So yun yung mga kailangan nating i-adjust. So ang next na pag natapos nating mag-adjust sa adjusting entries, ayan, ipopost ulit natin sa trial balance. So yun yung tawag ng adjusted trial balance. So we will discussing that on sa susunod na lesson natin. So by the way, yung mga hindi pa nag-submit ng mga requirements nila, please mag-submit na kayo, okay? And then if you have your modules with you, so please go along with the discussion, okay? And please be reminded that our second sem is matatapos na naman. So please, yung mga wala pang sinubmit sa lesson na 1 to 5 natin, mag-submit naman na kayo, okay? So, inaasahan ko yan this week kasi syempre, patapos na tayo sa SEM natin, and yet, iilan pa lang yung mga nag-submit sa akin, okay? So, lesson 13 na tayo, nandito na tayo sa lessons natin sa finals, okay? And, wala pang nagsasubmit sa inyo ng mga sagot nila, okay? So, kung yung lessons naman nasa GC naman, 'di ba? And then kung ayaw niyo ng soft copy, pwede namang kumuha kayo ng hard copy. Okay? So this is our lesson for today, okay? Adjusting entry. So at the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the purpose of adjusting entries, determine the 6 types of adjusting entries, and prepare appropriate adjusting entries of a certain transaction, okay? Now, what is adjusting entries? So, adjusting entries, ayan, ginagawa yan in the accounting books at the end of the accounting period, okay? These are made after a trial balance is prepared. Ayan, sabi ko nga kanina, ginagawa yan after a trial balance. And then, pag na-insert mo yung mga adjusting entries na yan, ayan, ang tawag na dyan is adjusted trial balance, okay? So, the purpose of adjusting entries is to adjust revenues and expenses to the accounting period in which they actually occurred. Ayan, yung dapat nilang kung saan date nila i-declare yung expenses nila, kung saan date nila ilagay yung revenues nila. So, yun yung adjusting entries natin. So, for example, yung expenses mo ng salaries, babayaran mo sila at the end of the end of the week. So yan, sabihin na lang natin sa Sunday sila magsasahod, or Saturday sila magsasahod. So, entry mo dyan, adjusting entry mo dyan kapag yung January 1, Friday na yon, di ba? Friday, Saturday. So, hindi mo na siya ibibilang as salaries for 2020, di ba? Kasi naka na siya sa Friday, January 2, di ba? Or Friday, Saturday, January 2 yung nila, yung date na yon. So hindi mo pwedeng ilagay as salaries expense yung sa 2020, yung January 1 and 2. Kailangan mo siyang i-declare as salaries expense sa January 2021. So hindi mo siya pwedeng i-declare as expense sa December 2020 kasi nandun na siya sa January 1 and 2. So kailangan mo siyang i-adjust yung entries mo. So, yun yung purpose ng adjusting entries para makuha yung actual amount na na-incur during that day. Okay? During that year. Okay? Or during that month. Okay? So, that is the purpose of adjusting entries. Now, there are 6 types of adjusting entries. Number 1 is accrued revenues, unearned revenues, accrued expenses, prepaid expenses, depreciation, and also the allowance for uncollectible accounts na sinasabi. Okay? Now, let's go to accrued revenues. So, ano yung sinasabi niya sa accrued revenues? So, pag accrued revenues kasi, ito yung na-perform mo na, if you perform a service for a customer in 1 month but hindi mo pa siya na-build until the next month. So, you will make an adjusting entry showing the revenue in the next month you perform the service. So, ang entry mo dyan is, syempre, inutang nila yung service mo. Kasi na-perform mo na yung service pero hindi pa sila nagbayad. So, ang entry mo dyan is accounts receivable and yung debit mo is, yung credit mo is service revenue. Okay? Yung pautang, sabi nga natin, pag pinautang mo, accounts receivable yan. Okay? Ayan, and syempre, service revenue yan, yung credit mo, kasi nadagdagan yung revenue mo. Okay? So, let's take this example. Ayan, Lipana Tax Consultancy rendered year-end tax compliance and consultancy services to ABC Company. Ayan, and on December 15 to 19, 2020, amounting to 50,000. So, it was ascertained that ABC Company will be paying Lipana Tax Consultancy during the first quarter. So, first quarter pa sila magbabayad ng 2021. Prepared adjusting entry at December 31, 2020. Ang adjusting entry niya dito, syempre, since inutang naman nila yung service na provide mo sa kanila, which worth 50,000, so ang ilalagay mo lang dyan is accounts receivable, and then yung tax consultancy fees earned na 50,000. Okay? So, sa December 31, accounts receivable mo, ang entry mo dyan is accounts receivable 50,000 kasi pinautang mo nga. And then, service revenue or yung pwedeng specified or tax consultancy fees earned 50,000. So, ang debit mo dyan is accounts receivable. So, may mautang ka, nadagdagan yung pautang mo. And then, sa credit mo naman, may service revenue ka na 50,000. And then kapag nagbayad siya sa first quarter, sabi nga niya, magbabayad siya in the first quarter of 2021, magbabayad siya. Saka lang magbabayad si ABC Company, di ba? And then, dito mo na siya i-adjust. So, mag-a-adjust ka na within that day kung saan siya nagbayad, kung anong date siya nagbayad, okay? Syempre nakatanggap ka na kapag nagbayad siya, nakatanggap ka na ng cash. So ang debit mo na is manadagdagan yung asset mo, which is cash, 'di ba? 50,000, and then babawasan mo na yung accounts receivable mo ng 50,000 kasi nagbayad na siya, 'di ba? Mababawasan na yung pautang mo. Okay? Kasi magbabayad na siya pero sa quarter pa ng 2021. First quarter pa ng 2021. So, ang adjusting entry mo, so, kapag gagawa ka ng adjusting entry sa December 31, 2020, Ang accounts receivable is 50 and then tax consultancy fees earned or service revenue, pwede din yan, 50,000 yung ilagay mo. Okay? So, yan kung paano mag-entry ng accrued revenue. Okay? Bakit natin ina-adjust yung revenue? Para, syempre, yung sa principle kasi ng revenue matching principle, or revenue principle natin sa na pinovide ng GAAP, di ba? So, kailangan nating i-specify, i-declare yung service revenue or your revenue within kung saan mo siya in-earned. Okay? Kung anong date mo siya pinerform, di ba? Number 2 is unearned revenue. So, unearned revenues, so, parang itong pautang mo, ay pinautangan, ikaw pa itong nakautang sa kanila, di ba? So, unearned revenues refer to payments for goods to be delivered in the future or services to be performed. So, pinayaran niya in advance yung goods or services na i-deliver mo in the future. So, binayaran na niya. So, parang ikaw yung nakautang ngayon sa kanya. So, that means unearned revenue. So, the adjusting entry will depend on the method adopted by the organization in recording the advance payment. Okay? So, kapag revenue method yan, ayan, for example, a tenant paid in advance in September 1, 2016 a rental fee good for 1 year. Ayan. Amounting to 12,000. So, nagbayad daw yung tenant ng rental fee good for 1 year noong September 1, 2016 for 12 months. So, yung entry mo, September 1, 2016, syempre nakatanggap ka ng cash, which is 12,000, and revenue for revenue for credit na 12,000 din, di ba? Syempre, at the end of the month, kailangan mo siyang i-adjust. Ayan, at December 31, 2016, an adjusting entry will be set up for the actual revenue na earn mo. Kasi, syempre, September 1 siya nagbayad. September, October, November, December. So, apat na buwan yung kailangan mong i-recognize as a revenue mo, di ba? So, and the remaining unused portion as liability, ayan, liability mo for January to August kasi 8 months, 12 months yung in advance niya, 'di ba? For 1 year. So parang yung utang mo pa sa kanya, pag malalagi pa siya dun pa siya titira sa pinagrentahan niyang bahay January to August. Okay? So, ang hindi mo pa i-recognize na revenue mo is yung January to August, which is 8,000. So, ang adjusting entry mo na sa December 31, 2016 is revenue, 8,000, and unearned service revenue or unearned revenue na credit is 8,000. Ayan yung tawag. So, magiging revenue mo na yung mababawasan. Kasi na-earn mo na eh. Ayan, yung adjusting entry mo is hindi mo pa na-earn itong 8,000 for 8 months, tama? Okay, ang revenue mo, so ang kailangan mo pang hintayin kasi dyan August pa siya matatapos. So 8,000, and then unearned revenue hindi mo pa kasi siya na-earned. Ayan, 8,000 kapag gagamitin mo ang revenue method. Ayan. So, ang entry mo sa September 1, 2016, ito, cash and revenue. Pero, i-adjust mo yung entry mo sa December 31, 2016. Ngayon, ilalagay mo siya dito. Para yung revenue mo na 12,000, mababawasan ng 8, ang revenue mo, mababawasan ng ililes mo yung 8,000, so ang revenue mo talaga na makukuha mo, na i-adjust mo, na ilalagay mo sa trial balance is 4,000. So 12 minus 8 kasi is 4, di ba? Kasi 4,000 naman yung na-earn nyo from September to December. Tama? Okay, that is 4,000. So parang 1 month, ang payment nyo sa isang buwan is 1,000, okay? Now, kapag liability method naman yung ginamit mo, ayan, baliktarin mo lang. Ayan, liability method o cash, 12,000. Pero, ang ilalagay mo dito, unearned. Hindi mo pa kasi siya na-earn na revenue sa 12,000. Pero, ang adjusting entry mo na sa December 31, since na-earn mo naman na yung 4 months, which is 4,000, ilalagay mo dito, ayan, mababawasan yung unearned revenue mo, magiging debit siya 4,000, and revenue, may revenue ka na 4,000. Ayan, 12 minus 4 is 8, so magiging 8,000 na lang yung balance dun sa unearned revenue mo, di ba? So, yun yung liability method ng unearned revenues, okay? And let's take another example. Ayan, Lipana Tax Consultancy receive 150,000 representing advance payment for, ayan, 6 months. Tax compliance and consultancy services from one of their clients on November 1, 2020. So, the accounting period of the entry ends on December 31. Okay? So, nakakuha siya ng si Lipana Tax Consultancy naka-receive ng 150,000 representing a payment for 6 months tax compliance. So, from November 1, 2020, the accounting period of the entry ends, yan, November 1, November, December. So, ang babayaran lang ay i-recognize mo lang at the end of the year or December 31, 2020 is 2 months, tama? So, unahin natin yung liability method. So, ang liability method, ang entry mo dyan, yan, cash, 150,000 and unearned tax consultancy fee or unearned revenue which is 150,000. Ngayon, i-divide mo siya sa, kasi 2 months lang naman yung pag natapos na yung year, kapag December 31 na. So, parang 2 months lang yung na-earn mo na at the end of the year or the end of the 2020, tama? So, 150, i-divide mo siya sa 2 over 6. Makukuha mo yung 50,000 or 150 divided by 6 months. And then times 2. So, 150 divided by 6 months. Makukuha natin 25,000. And, syempre, at the end of the year or December 31, 2020, nagsimula siya November 1, 2020. Tama? And 2 months. May 2 months ka na-earn mo na. Okay? Times 2. So, makukuha natin ang na-earn mo na revenue is 150. So, ang ilalagay mo dito sa adjusting entry for December 31, 2020, ayan, magiging ano na siya, unearned tax consultancy, magiging debit na siya, 50,000, and tax consultancy fees earned, ayan, 50,000, under liability method yan. So, gawan natin siya ng T account para mas maintindihan. So, unearned tax consultancy fees, ayan, noong November 1, 2020, 50,000. And then, noong December 31, 2020 na siya, naging debit na siya, 50,000. So, may balance pa siya na 100,000 dun sa unearned tax consultancy fee niya. Kasi 2 months lang yung kinuha niya. Kasi, yun lang naman yung na-earn niya. 2 months lang. So, may 4 months pa siya sa na balance na kailangan i-perform para makuha ulit niya para ma-earn niya yung 100,000. Okay? So, ang tax consultancy fees earn mo is, yan, yung T-account niya is 50,000. So, yun yung na-earn mo muna. From November 1 to December 31, 2020. Okay? Sa revenue method naman, ayan, cash, 150,000 and tax consultancy fees earned, 150,000. So, kailangan mo lang siyang i-divide para makuha yung hindi mo pa siya na-earn. Diba? Yung ilang months pa yung hindi mo na-earn. 150,000, i-divide mo siya by 6 and multiply mo siya by 4. Kasi 4 months naman yung hindi mo pa siya na-earned. So, mako-compute natin 100,000. So, ang entry mo, pag December 31, 2020 na, ayan, tax consultancy fees earned 100,000 and unearned, ayan, unearned tax consultancy fees, 100,000. So, gawin ulit natin ng T-account. Ayan, unearned tax consultancy fees, 100,000. Or unearned service revenue, pwede din yan, 100,000, diba? O, ito. Nakuha natin. Pag tax consultancy fees earned, ayan, naka-receive ka noong November 1, 2020, under credit, ayan, 150,000 ilagay natin, and then, yung tax consultancy fees earned na under debit, na 100,000. So, ilas mo ngayon yan. So, yung balance ng tax consultancy fees earned mo, yung na-earned mo within that 2 months is 50,000. So, tama yung amount niya, di ba? So, tama. Sama yung pareha sila ng liability method, pareha sila ng balance, which is 50,000, 50,000 din yan. Pag unearned tax consultancy fees, ayan, 100,000, parehas din ng balance, okay? Para ma-check natin kung tama yung ginagawa natin, gino-compute natin, okay? Tama yung balance, okay? So, that is for unearned revenues. Now, let's go to accrued expenses. So, ano ba pag sinasabi nating accrued expenses? Pag sinabi natin accrued expenses, these are expenses that are already incurred by the business organization but not yet paid as of a reporting date. So, hindi pa nabayaran. Diba? Already incurred, pero hindi pa nabayaran. Let's say, for example, ayan, weekly wages, Monday to Saturday, are paid every Saturday. Oh, ito na yung example ko kanina, amounting to 12,000. So, if the Saturday is December 28, the 3 days which is December 29, 30, and 31 remain unpaid at the end of the accounting period. So, therefore, ang adjusting entry mo is salaries and wages, 6,000, and the accrued expense payable mo is 6,000. So, yun yung entry mo. Kasi, bakit siya 6,000? 12,000 divide by 4. I mean, tig to 2 days pala sila. Tig to 2,000 in a day. So, 12,000 divided by 6. So, 2,000 per day. And then, yung December 29, 30, and 31 kasi, hindi pa siya mababayaran for that accounting period. So, ang ilalagay mo dyan, ang adjusting entry mo, salaries and wages, 6,000. And accrued expense payable is 6,000. Okay? That is accrued expense. Now, let's go to prepaid expenses. So, prepaid expenses are assets that are prepaid in advance and gradually get used up during the accounting period. So, the adjusting entry will depend on what method the business organization adopts while recording the initial transaction. So, kapag prepaid expenses, you paid it in advance. Prepaid insurance, prepaid advertisement, prepaid rent, lahat ng prepaid, you paid it in advance pero hindi mo pa siya na-consume. Okay? So, pag asset method yan, example, the business organization purchased supplies in March 1, 2016 for 24,000. So, at the end of December 31, 2016, yung isang organization daw nag-purchase ng supplies noong March 1 worth 24,000. Siyempre, at the end of December 31, 2016, may na-consume siya na portion of the supplies which is equivalent to 10 months. So, March 1 to December 31, 2016 and the unused portion will be an asset is 2 months, January, February, and February 2017. So, yung 24,000, i-divide mo siya sa 12 months and then, i-multiply mo siya ng 10 months. So, ang na-consume niya from March 1 to December 31, 2016 na portion ng supplies is worth 20,000. Okay? So, ang entry mo kapag naka-receive ka ng ang entry mo sa March 1, 2016 is yan, syempre meron kang supplies 24,000 and kapag inutang mo or kinash mo yan, binayaran mo ng cash, ang credit mo is 24,000. Ito. And then, pagdating ng December 31, 2016, ang adjusting entry mo na is, yan, naging supplies expense na. Yung 20,000 kasi nagamit mo na siya. Naging expense na siya. Nagamit mo na, di ba? And then, syempre, mababawasan na yung supplies mo, which is 20,000. Tama? Okay. Now, sa expense method naman, ang entry mo dyan is, syempre, yung supplies expense mo na. Nilagay na niya as expense yung 24,000 and at the same time, nabawasan yung cash mo which is 24,000. Ngayon, ang adjusting entry mo sa December 31, 2016, magiging supplies 4,000 and then supplies expense 4,000. Okay, kasi ang natira lang naman is 4,000, 'di ba? 4,000 na yung natirang worth supplies mo kasi nagamit mo na yung 10 months which is 20,000, tama? Okay, ang supplies expense mo na is 4,000. Okay? At sa susunod na buwan, January and February 2017. Ito yung hindi mo pa siya nagamit, kaya naging supplies siya, no? Worth 4,000 and syempre supplies expense 4,000. Okay? Yan pag prepaid expenses. Pag depreciation naman, ano naman ang depreciation? Ayan, depreciation is the process of allocating the cost of an asset such as machinery or a piece of equipment over the serviceable or economic life of an asset. So, ang depreciation is syempre lahat naman ng lahat ng asset except land, jewelries, yan, nagde-depreciate yan. Yung mga buildings, vehicles, ayan, nagde-depreciate. Nagde-depreciate ang amount. Humabang tumatagal, nawawalan ng value yung asset na yon, di ba? Kasi lumuluma, syempre. nag-depreciate na siya. Bumababa na yung value. Not unlike sa asset natin na land and jewelries na nag-a-appreciate yung value. Habang tumatagal yung panahon, ayan, nag-a-appreciate yung value. Tumataas yung value niya. Habang dito, kapag machineries, buildings, habang ginagamit natin, bumababa yung value niya. Kaya nagda-depreciate. Okay? So, these types of adjusting entries has the following terminologies. Letter A, cost of the asset. So, what is the cost of the asset? This is the amount recorded when the asset is purchased. So, cost of the asset. So, ito yung amount na kung saan mo binili yung asset mo. So, salvage value, scrap value, or residual value. Yung matitira na value ng asset. So, this is estimated amount of recovery at the end of the asset's useful life. Okay? Estimated useful life. So, this is an accountant fair estimate. Ayan, fair estimate ng economic life of the asset. Let's say, for example, pag building yan, 10 years. 10 years useful life. Okay? Pag equipment yan, pwede ding 5 years, ayan, 6 years, yan yung useful life niya, okay? Yung formula to compute depreciation expense is cost of the asset, iles mo yung salvage value or yung residual value niya, i-divide mo siya sa estimated useful life, okay? Let's take this example. Ayan, a machinery having a useful life of 5 years is purchased on January 1, 2016. So, cost of the asset is 25,000, whereas its residual value is expected to be 1,000. So, calculate the depreciation expense for the year ending December 31, 2016. So, i-compute natin yung depreciation expense. So, ang formula kanina, cost of the asset. So, ito yung 25,000 and then iles mo yung salvage value or yung residual value na 1,000. So, i-divide mo siya sa 5 years. So, tingnan natin. 25,000 minus 1,000 divide by 5. So, ang depreciation expense niya yearly is 4,800. Okay? Syempre, i-divide mo rin siya sa 12 months para makuha natin. Kasi in-acquire niya June 1. Ayan, June 1, 2016. So, magkano yung depreciation niya from June 1, 2016 to December 31, 2016. Okay? So, ang per month niya is 400. So, ilang months from June 1? So, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So, may 7 months siya. I-multiply natin siya ng 7 months. May 2,800 na depreciation expense yung machinery na binili mo noong June 1, 2016. Okay? 2,800. So, ang adjusting entry mo sa December 31, 2016, ang depreciation expense mo is 2,800 and accumulated depreciation is 2,800. Okay? So, na-gets natin yung kung paano i-compute ang depreciation expense. So, ang kailangan natin dyan is yung original na amount na pinabili mo ng machinery or equipment or the building. And then, yung residual value niya, yung matitira na value after that useful life niya. And then, yung kung ilang years, yung yung estimated useful life na yung machinery na yan or equipment, and then i-multiply, i-less mo, and then divide natin yan para makuha natin yung depreciation niya per year, okay? So, that's how to compute depreciation expense. Okay? Now, let's take this example again. Yan. Annual depreciation coinciding with the calendar year end. Ayan. So, GMIN Company purchased equipment on January 1, 2020 amounting to 500,000 with residual value of 50,000 and the life of 5 years. Ayan. I-prepare natin yung adjusting entry on asset depreciation and fill up the depreciation na table. So, ito yon. So, ang asset cost niya is 500,000 and yung i-less natin yung residual value which is 50,000 and then i-divide natin siya ng 5 years. So, i-compute natin yung kung kung magkano yung yearly niya ng pag-depreciate. 500,000 i-less natin yung 50,000 and then divide natin siya sa 5 years. So, makukuha natin ang annual depreciation niya is 90,000. So, ang adjusting entry mo sa December 31, 2020 is depreciation expense worth 90,000 and accumulated depreciation is 90,000 sa credit. Okay? O, ito. Yung table natin. So, periods, January 1 mo binili, carrying value niya or yung market value niya, yung pinambili mo, 500,000. Okay, at the end of December 31, 2020, may depreciation expense na siya na 90,000 and the accumulated depreciation is 90,000. So, ang carrying value na lang niya is 410. Ngayon, pagdating ng 2021, may 90,000 ka ulit. December 31, 2021, may 90,000 ulit na depreciation expense. And yan, syempre, yung accumulated depreciation niya is 90,000, i-multiply natin by 2 years kasi 2 years mo na niya ginagamit. So, makukuha natin ang 180,000. So, ilas natin siya sa 410. Less 180. O, ito yung carrying value, di ba? Ito yung balance. 410 less 180,000. O, makukuha natin less 90 rather yung depreciation niya. Ilas natin yung 90,000, makukuha natin yung 320. Okay, pagdating naman sa December 31, 2022, yung depreciation expense niya is 90,000. So, ilas na naman natin dyan, yung 320 less 90,000, makukuha natin yung 230. And then, pag 3 years na siya, ang accumulated depreciation na siya is, i-multiply mo lang naman kung ilang years. So, 90,000 times 3, makukuha natin yung 270. Tama? Okay, sa year 2023, may 90,000 na naman siya. So, 230 less 90,000, makuha natin yung 140. And then, 300, paano natin nakuha yung 360 na accumulated depreciation? I-multiply mo lang siya sa 4 years. Kasi 4 years, pang 4th year na niya, di ba? And then, pag sa December 31, 2024 naman, may depreciation expense ulit siya na 90,000 i-less natin sa 140, makuha na lang natin yung, ang matitira na lang yung residual value o yung salvage value niya na sinabi dito, which is 50,000. Okay? So, kung i-multiply mo yung 90,000, multiply it by 5 years, ayan, 450 yung accumulated depreciation niya. Tama? So, that's how kung paano tayo mag-compute ng depreciation expense. Ayan. Now, let's go to allowance for uncollectible account. So, when we say allowance for uncollectible account, ito na yung bibigay mo sa I don't know kung ilang percent yung ibibigay mo dun sa accounts receivable mo na i-set mo na siya na hindi mo, yung pautang mo, na i-set mo na kung ilang percent na alam mo hindi na yan mababayaran. So that is called the allowance for uncollectible account or yung tinatawag nating bad debts. Hindi bad bread, bad debts. Ito na yung hindi mo na masisingil na pautang mo. So the allowance for uncollectible accounts or for doubtful accounts is a reduction, ayan, of the total amount of accounts receivable appearing on a company's balance sheet. So, and is listed as a deduction below to the accounts receivable. Ayan. So, ang adjusting entry mo is uncollectible account expense, we have, and the credit is allowance for uncollectible accounts. Okay, expense mo na yun, uncollectible account expense. So, that is considered your expense kasi hindi mo na siya masisingil. So, ililess mo lang siya sa pautang mo sa accounts receivable mo. Okay? Ayan, there are two methods of computing this adjusting entry. Okay? Letter A. Ano yung letter A? Ayan, based on percentage of account sales for goods sold or services rendered. So, for example, the total sales is 100,000 and 25,000 represents cash sales. Ayan. The balance of accounts receivable is 30,000. So, about 5% is proven uncollectible. So, based on the percentage of account sales, so dito ka magbe-base sa account sales mo na 100,000. Okay? So, ang adjusting entry mo dyan is, paano niya nakuha yung 3,000? Wait nga lang. I-ayos natin yung presentation. Ayan. So, paano natin nakuha yung 3,750? Sabi kasi niya, based on percentage of account sales for goods sold or services rendered. Sabi niya, about 5% is proven uncollectible. So, yung balance na mo sa accounts receivable mo is 30,000. So, tingnan natin yung 5%. $75 times 0. Ayan. Yung sales mo kasi is yung total sales mo 100,000, tama? And yung 25,000 doon is cash sales. So, natanggap mo yung 25,000 na cash. And then, 100, minus natin yung 100 less 25 na cash sales mo. So, may pinautang ka na sales mo na 775,000. And yung balance ng accounts receivable mo is 30,000. And sabi dito, about 5% is proven uncollectible. So sabi niya sa letter A, based on percentage of account sales. So yung pinautang mong yung nabenta mong pinautang mo, di ba? Is magkano 'yon? 75,000, tama? Kasi 100,000, i-less natin siya sa 25,000. Makukuha natin yung 75,000, in which dito natin kukunin yung 5% na proven uncollectible. So, multiply natin ng 5%, makukuha natin yung 3,750 na uncollectible account expense. So, expense muna yung 3,750. And then, for credit is allowance for uncollectible account na 3,750. So, yun yung entry niya. And then, based on accounts receivable balance naman, pag yung balance lang na accounts receivable natin, yung i-collect natin, or yung doon lang tayo magbe-base sa 5% proven uncollectible, yung balance niya kasi is 30,000. So, kunin natin yung 30,000 sa yung 5% ng 30,000 kasi yun lang naman yung balance ng accounts receivable natin. So, 30,000, we have 30,000, multiply natin siya sa 5%. Yan, makukuha natin yung 1,500. So, uncollectible accounts expense mo is 1,500 and allowance for uncollectible account is 1,500. Okay? So, yan yung dalawang method sa pag-compute ng adjusting entry when it comes to allowance for uncollectible account. Okay? So, we reach again the end of our lesson. Ayan. Sana naintindihan nyo kung paano mag-adjust ng entries natin at the end of the year. Ayan. Okay? So, if you have any problem or hindi nyo naintindihan, ayan, mag-message lang kayo sa akin, okay? Now, let's go to your requirements. So, ano ba yung requirements ninyo? Okay, instruction, give the adjusting entry of the following. Write your answer on one whole sheet of pad paper, okay? So, number 1, the company has earned income balance January 1, 2018 for 36,000, which is an advance payment of a customer for a 3-year service. Ayan. The earned income of 1 year is not yet recorded as of December 31, 2018. So, compute the income earned for the year 2018 and give the adjusting entry for the remaining balance as of December 31, 2018. Okay? So, service was conducted to customer for 35,500 in December 31, 2017 and was only billed. Ayan, binayaran lang siya on the following year. Okay, ano yung adjusting entry mo dito? Okay? Next is given the following data. Compute for depreciation expense of an office equipment acquired on February 1, 2019 and give the adjusting entries for December 31, 2019. So, i-compute mo muna yung depreciation expense and yung adjusting entry mo for December 31, 2019. Okay? So, ito yung mga requirements niyo na kailangan nyo sagutin for lesson 13. Okay? So, kung may question kayo regarding our lesson, regarding the requirements, ayan, mag-message lang kayo sa akin. Don't hesitate to message me on Messenger. Okay? Thank you very much and have a good day.